Nightmares of the fall, woke up off his hand. I forgot the plans, but I'm still a man. I seen a guy bleed, I seen a wolf cry. I've been keeping tabs, order what you like.
I do not sleep, still I be counting the sheep. Seen every valley and peak, alley and creek. I went through heaven and hell, some shit I would gladly repeat. Yeah, I am not here for the record sales. I ain't never listen to fairy tales. I might pull up in a carousel, paratrooper never parallel. I'm mobbing the street, I body your beat, then I body your bitch. Yeah, bon appetit. Yeah, we gotta eat and we tryna get rich. Buried my brother, he's down in the grave. And part of my soul, there's nothing to save. Shit, I'm revealing the feeling of when you becoming a villain but wanna behave. Everything for the bloodline. TFM with the up sign. Only ride for the tall game. Fuck a hater, let the balls hang. Sleeping on us, we the dream team. Killing niggas on the green screen. In the lab like a madman. Where were you when it happened?
Nightmares of the fall, woke up off his hand. I forgot the plans, but I'm still a man. I seen a guy bleed, I seen a wolf cry. I've been keeping tabs, order what you like.
Ex is waiting on a text back. We been waiting on a check stack. Trying to work up on my virtues. I've been sitting in my church shoes. I've seen a Catholic go down on the baddest of Baptists. Like, what does a church do? Y'all should go call a committee. I fuck up the city, you calling the curfew. I am a meteorite. I do not care what the meteorite. All that I want is my team in the light. A couple of perks in the Pedialyte. Left my name out, now they reading it right. Keeping it real is my only religion. Passing around all the weed in the white. Fuck your beliefs, man, that's just how I'm living. Yeah, watching for all of the ghosts. I am the light on the coast. Of all of the things that I hate, you rappers might be it the most. This shit might have gone to my head, cause I never needed the votes. And Peter might call up the feds, cause I gotta kill all the goats.
Nightmares of the fall, woke up off his hand. I forgot the plans, but I'm still a man. I seen a guy bleed, I seen a wolf cry. I've been keeping tabs, order what you like.
Ain't no telling what we gon' do.
Yeah, I've been feeling good lately, and it feels good to feel good again. Yeah, look, I wanna treat you like a 90s R&B song. No, it's only been a month, but I don't think we need long. Cause you got me out of my comfort zone, feeling comfortable in deep water cause of shallow feelings and undertows. See, I don't usually fall this fast, but you will make me call my last until I lose my number. Ain't worried about a title, but hope you don't choose another. Yeah, I'm in over my head, but something about you in the city makes me hope for the best. But fuck it, dog, I'm 23 with the world on a string, getting paid for every word that I sing. I earned everything, been working, and now I'm paying rent with my passion. GQ sending checks when I know nothing about fashion. I swear there's something you lacking that I know how to supply. We ain't even gotta talk, I see it all in your eyes. So don't you worry that I'm worried when you read in the mood. Said I'm just happy that I'm back to really feeling this good, I swear.
Ain't no telling what we gon' do. I'm just tryna love you. So come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby. Because ain't no question what we want to. Let me be the one to do this thing together. Ain't nobody do it better than you.
Yeah, sipping wine that's quadruple my age, with a girl that's got me feeling this unusual way. Giving up private shows leads to where the private show I would go. Risk it all earlier if I knew just how those eyes would roll. See you either getting dirty or dusty, and I'm trying to be a man that you see worthy of trust and know that you're moving. And we ain't got the time to invest in something real, but for some reason I try nonetheless. Guess that's my intuition mixing with the liquor and some wishful thinking. You smiling at me as the crystal clinking, pouring a different drink when listening to old school rap. And you know every word to all that soul boom bap. So play that Mary J. Nah, there's no more rainy days. You prefer that 702 over them 808s. And yeah, you way too independent for some major deal. Mad when I take the bill and pay for meals. Ain't even gotta say it's real, cause I understand the value of time and place. She can tell I'm overthinking the way that I'm looking past her. So she turned my head toward her and she kissed my face and said I'm here right now. And baby, that's all that matters. And now she walking around my place with no clothes on. So draw the blinds, baby, we can put a show on. Just know that I won't be tripping no matter how we continue, cause I'ma be great without you. Imagine how I'd be with you. I swear that there
Ain't no telling what we gon' do. I'm just tryna love you. So come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby, because ain't no question what we want to. Let me be the one to do this thing together. Ain't nobody do it better than you. Ain't no telling what we gon' do. I'm just tryna love you. So come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby, because ain't no question what we want to. Let me be the one to do this thing together. Ain't nobody do it better than you.
Alright guys, almost ready to come back. Thank you for waiting. Dirtily dirt. Let me just put this stuff out here.
Imagine what would happen if I went at this full time. Then I have to keep 2 jobs on both sides to get by.
That's like candies. I was like, ooh, yum. Candies for the city. Delicious.
Now I gotta pave the way without leaving forks in the road. Rather hand you up a spoon and some chicken soup for the soul. Been in the booth like a phone, into you like my zone. Switch your route, now you on and I'm sober before I'm gone. I want you to stay.
Alright.
I want you to hate me. I want you to love me. I need you to break me. She rawer than rugby.
Don't roll over the blankie.
She awfully truthful.
Naughty,
Sometimes it
naughty
get
chair.
ugly. She got what I
Don't just try to roll over the blanket.
and that's
Can you
everything
stop
that I
that?
never had. Free time, me time.
Sometimes this chair is a rude boy.
Yeah, I say music
Rude
my father shit.
boy.
Even helped my mom when she was down and out of logic. And now together, drowning comments. I'll be with you till the end. You got the keys to my closet.
Alright.
I'm storing these stories in.
That should be a good volume for Project Pencil. So let me just update all my dashboard stuff. And we can get going. For those of you who don't know what Project Pencil is, you can do !pencil. Number, I want to say 49. Gotta double check. I don't remember. How many times have I done this show? What's my name? Who am I? What's happening? What was I looking for? Okay, I was correct. Number 40, not 49. Switch to creative. Boop-de-doo. And update. Solid. Alright, let me just scoot chat over to the proper side. Get my reference pictures up. So Project Pencil is, oh, the Pleb Hunter, hello. Anyone reminds me of Boo? The miniature giant space hamster from Baldur's Gate. No, it's not Boo. It's a meerkat. Boo is much more squat and short, much more hamster-like. Okie doke. Where are my hands? I don't remember which hands I needed, but just pull that up, scoot this over, and bring chat over to the correct monitor. Here we go. Beautiful. Is getting water? Yeah, get some water. Make sure to water yourself. That is the Lecta don't forget to drink water noise. I hope it helps other people in chat as well. It ain't all about me. Alright, so Project Pencil is where I am learning how to draw. Close your eyes, sorry. Oh, my crotch! I forgot to adjust the camera. Which way does this go? This way? Yeah. Pasta shash. So, I've recently... Like, this is about how much I've learned how to draw, or, well, not, you know, I can still improve, of course, but, like, you can see, even on this one, I marked where I made some mistakes. Like, this leg should have been more bent, but I drew it straight, and then this leg, because I based it off of this, because I drew this leg in relation to where this leg was, I made it too long, because it didn't match up. But it looks pretty fucking good. Like, you're not seeing the reference pictures, so you can't nitpick it as well as I can. But yes, we've got, so I've done shapes of heads, I've done torsos, arms, legs, feet, and now I've been working on hands. So this was the very first hand I ever drew. Lamp, can you cooperate with me? Be a little bit less obnoxious, please? Lamp. Please, Lamp. Lamp doesn't want to cooperate. So we've got this hand. This was on July 8th. And then I got this one, and this one. Oh, thank you. Thank you for doing that hand for me. This one looks the best so far. So, the first hand, I did this way. The second hand, I did this way, but it was the same hand. And then I tried to do this lady with really fancy nails. So maybe I'll do her left hand. Because I only did one hand on her. So, let's show you what I'm looking at. There you go. So, this is the thumb, the right thumb that you see in the picture is what I drew last week. And this week, I guess I'll try to do a left hand. I don't think I've ever drawn a left hand. I think these were all right hands. Yeah, this is an upside down right hand. Or a palm up right hand, I should say. Palm down right hand. Palm down right hand. Let's do left hand. Show the left hand some love. And before someone makes... I always show my left hand some love. Hurdle her. Hurt the dirt, the dirt, dirt. Alright, nothing for it. Let's date this fucker. August 5th, 2018. So I feel like I always try, whenever I start trying to draw something, I don't intend to make it super detailed. It's just hard for me to not focus on the details, so. Sorry about what? What did you do? What have you done? You need to wait 4 hours for that sauce to be ready? I hate cooking. I hate cooking. Homemade sauce is delicious, but like, that's a lot of effort there.
I need a big booty, real thick and thick, get dirty. Like the sewer. I'm the shit, baby. No manure, girl, you fine from your head down to your pedicure. Go and shake it for a young soul.
Amaro, I had a feeling.
Put your monkey out.
Put your monkey out? Oh boy, these lyrics are interesting. Nope, that is not long enough at all.
And I hit him with the swerve. Now she getting on my nerves. Well, at least she got the curves. And she matching with the purse. I'ma put that in the hearse. Spin that booty over purse. I'ma make the thing twitch. Long as she can make it, ayy. Long as she can make it switch. Booty, bitch. That know how to move it, how to twerk it, how to...
I also think I tilted the line too much. There's gonna be a lot of erasing for those of you new to this portion of the stream. Oops. Well, that line was not even at all. See Jumbo Second Square. Hope you've been enjoying your lurk. Thank you for lurking, I appreciate it. Alright, let's see.
I need a big booty to cuddle with. Body shape, figure eight, I like them hella thick. Cute face, slim waist, yeah, that's heaven sit. Ass real or fake, man, that's irrelevant. Yeah, if you got it, flaunt it. You know that I want you. I'ma put it on you. Back that ass up, let me see you pull your thong up. You know how to
pull your thong up.
Make it rain 100 ones, only for the hell of it.
Get ready! Woo! Get some, baby, get some! Oh, shit, yeah! Hell yeah! That's how it's done right.
Lefty Love. Thank you so much for the donation. I don't think I've ever... Like, whenever I glare, it's always this hand. Is glare, glare, glare. I don't think I've ever... This feels so weird to me. Rolling so many dice, oh, glare. Oh boy, thank you so much for that donation. I appreciate it. Those lyrics, oh my. I did not at all expect that. That was awesome! Second Square! Sadistic subscriber, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Second Square. Oh, look at that beautiful badge you've given her. Thank you so much for enabling her to get that resub. Thank you so much. You're incredibly kind. Spreading joy to the masses. Yeah, I'm with you, Betha. I know, right? That's a lot of gift subs. It's a lot. I didn't hate the song, as like interesting as the lyrics were. I didn't hate it. You broken bear. You have officially broken bear. Bear is yelling. He is stuck yelling.
We'll be walking on the mile of dreams. We'll line our pockets with our ones until we're bursting the seams, and it'll seem like a given that we're living like some villains make a killing.
I feel like I'm making this smaller.
You ever wonder what was out there? Secret time, boy. I got little doubt there. I
Secret time, boy.
And I gave a couple shouts there. What I heard back was less a warning than a jump scare. Up there, I swear.
Nope. Actually, this is the right length. It just looks weird. I think that I just have an issue. Let's see if this is about the right. Okay, that's a little long. Okay, so that's what's long here. Sometimes you just need a little bit of a dance break. Forever. Always need a dance break. Sometimes you just always need a dance break. That is way too far out. Let's rein it back in.
try to beat it, but they can't move past. So you take a new strategy, or maybe choose that apathy. But don't you dare go asking me, cause that is a catastrophe. Nobody can wish away the source of their distress.
I like the little squeaky noise. You want this eraser? Yeah, it's a kneaded eraser. This one is specifically Prismacolor. My grandma got it for me. But it's kneaded like Knea. But yeah, you can... I used to play with... My grandma used to have a bunch of these. I used to play with them when I was little. You can get like a really, really fine point to erase with. Prismacolor makes the best markers and stuff. Alright. Glowing review. Prismacolor, you know, they just make the best markers and stuff. But yeah, it's been very useful, and especially, so it's nice to get like a finer point to erase with, but then also it doesn't shed. So I don't end up with a ton of eraser shavings on my desk, which is nice. It's a lot less cleanup. I like doing my creative shows, but the cleanup is sometimes like really much. This is a little bit much of a curve. So what did everybody get up to this weekend? I know for some of you it is still the weekend. But Sunday is the start of my week, because I gave myself Fridays and Saturdays off. And if you know where you're going, you might see him sitting on the tip of the moon. It's kind of hard. The moon. It's kind of hard, he says. Yeah, it is, baby. It's kind of hard. I feel like I'm making the pinky too small, too short. Unless this woman's pinky is just different than mine. Which is also a possibility. Nope, it's about the same size. Although where mine kind of curves in the whole way. Like, effectively the line of my pinky is just a curved line. But hers, like, her pinky doesn't curve in nearly as much. Hey, Bubble Man. Easy mode, trace your hand, job done. You know. That did not go anywhere, Garrick.
Next to me is the kin. I have folks who are folks, I have friends. I have foes who are foes that still make ends. And my enemies gonna meet one day, so fuck it. 2 tears in a bucket. On a pocket, I struck it. Dick in a place, she'll suck it.
Your hands are covered in charcoal. Are you drawing along with us? Because if so, do I have a channel for you? And by a channel, I don't mean another Twitch channel. I mean a channel in our Discord, which you are more than welcome to join. Anybody is more than welcome to join. Oh, those are nice little fine tippies. Fine tippies. Thank you for the Discord link. But yeah, we have a channel in there called Project Sharing, and that is a place for people to share any and all of their art, anything that you have made or created. You're more than welcome to share in that channel. You can also share it just directly in chat. But the reason that it came into being was that people wanted motivation to keep up with their creative endeavors, and they thought that having a place to share that stuff would encourage them to do it more frequently. I may have very long time ago, Bubble Man. You are drawing now? That's awesome! What kind of stuff are you drawing? They flow like paint. Ooh, interesting. Thank you for watering me, by the way. I look in the Discord and Moniv's just posting his dad's puns. At least they are legit puns, but still just...
Talking all the bullshit that don't work. Bring it to my house, man, it won't work.
Not done yet with my D&D portrait, working on it right now. As a matter of fact, drawing clothes is too hard. Fair enough. Alright, so I'm not gonna trace my hand, but I just want to see, like... I feel like that's where the first, like, hump needs to go. You're doing full nudes, facepalm? I was doing full nudes before. I had to cover their bits with, I had to creatively cover their bits, because you can't show that on Twitch. But yeah, I'm totally fine with nude drawings. I would say maybe to be on the safe side so you don't get in trouble, just post those in the Discord if you want to share. No pressure, of course. But if you wanted to share, I'd say just post them on Discord where they don't care if you do not safe for work things, whereas Twitch kind of cares. But yeah, that's how I studied bodies before. Like I didn't want clothes in the way because I can't see what their bodies are like underneath. Makes perfect sense. This is a very, like, dirty sounding song, like, orally. Discord does care too. They've taken away partner stats from servers because they had not safe for work channels. But they've also said that you can mark channels as not safe for work. Like, they said that in their patch notes before. So, are you sure? Be afraid someone would be offended? Don't worry about it. I mean, you can't be offended by somebody's body. Drew this yesterday, I didn't put it in Discord because it was super silly. You should put it in Discord. That's cute. Nice shading on the poopy. Nice shading on the duty.
Yeah, silly. Yeah, wild. Happens everywhere, coast to coast. Yeah, I'm talking about that con, like, yeah, I got a delicate balance between what I do for pay and
yeah, and if people don't, for, I don't know, like modesty reasons, don't want to look at the human form, they don't have to. But that's like, everybody has one. Everybody has a body. There's no offense to be had, especially from an artistic rendering of a body. I cannot get this finger lump to cooperate with me. Finger lump, please. Let me see that cosplay. I feel like I didn't make that bumpy enough. We'll see. I think I have to curve the top of this in. But yeah, we get fairly lewd in here sometimes, so I feel like most people who are offended by stuff would just be offended by the stuff I say. I feel like everybody here is mature enough to be able to look at the, yes, form of a human. To be able to look at nude paintings, drawings, whatever, and not get upset about it. And if they don't like it, they don't have to look at it. Like, no one's forcing you to see it, you know what I mean? That's how I feel. If anyone was going to be offended by that, they would have gone running from just the things that I say verbally. Trust me.
Back then they had to laugh through a lot of hands. Now we're the ones laughing out here with a lot of fans. One thing I can say is I'm definitely not jaded. but it's the last night, so I'm definitely faded.
If anyone's gonna offend anybody, it's gonna be me. Not on purpose, like I don't set out to anger people. Form of a pencil. You want your body to be a pencil? If you could transform, but you could only transform into inanimate objects. Yeah, yeah, Garrick, exactly. If you could only transform into inanimate objects, what objects, like what would be your favorite object to transform into, or like what would be your first thing to do? I think I would either be like a bouncy castle or a trampoline. Gotta go pass out, work tomorrow. Okay, Betha. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you sleep well. I'm sure that I will see you later. I hope you have a good day at work. And I'll see you another time, my dear. Yes, an inanimate object. I mean, you... Regular people who are here would mainly be offended about if you don't like grilled cheese. Yeah, that's offensive. But I think you have conceded that it was probably just a bad... Somehow, I don't see how it's possible, but... You've conceded that it was probably just a bad experience. Or a bad grilled cheese somehow. Because you like cheese and you like buttery bread, so there's no reason to not like a grilled cheese. A controller, because everyone will be pressing my buttons anyway. Bucket of water or a puddle of water? A lazy boy? Still need to try real grilled cheese. Yeah. I bet you could make a really good one. That nail is not long enough, I don't think. I think I need to bring it down further, within the... Or not. Is it long enough? I've been having a really hard time, like, judging whether something I've done is proportionate to what I'm looking at or not without, like, measuring it. And then I measure it and it is actually right, but I don't know why it doesn't look right to me. Maybe it's because of all the empty space and I don't have, like, all the wrinkles for, like, essentially, like waypoints, kind of. Do I still get to experience reality in some way? Oh yeah. I mean, this is like I would imagine that you would still have your own, like, mind. Otherwise, you would never be able to turn back. And then you would never want to turn into an inanimate object. And how would you have discovered it anyway, unless you couldn't control and you just fluctuated between the two? But I think, yeah, you are still conscious. No, 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 no. That's horrible, Bear. Most people said mozzarella was really good on it. Yeah, I've had just whatever cheese is cheese, it's good. Cheddar, American, mozzarella, just put any cheese on stuff. Havarti, Monterey Jack, so good. I just want cheese forever. So much cheese.
Get with it. You can roll with us, or you can get rolled over. I try to tell
You can roll with us, or you can get rolled over. Light, please. I've only recently dunked a grilled cheese in a soup. Like within the last few months. Within the last year. She used to be an ancient tree. Thousands of years of wisdom. And although I may not be able to speak any of them, perhaps I can understand every language. That's interesting. I was not thinking of, like, living objects. Ooh, yeah, bacon grilled cheese. I mean, but didn't you say it was like Kraft Singles or something and you just don't like that cheese? Like, American cheese is not a gross cheese, but maybe the kind you got is not one that you enjoy. A cell phone or a radio, if I get to do something like talking to people in some way. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, it was Kraft. So maybe you just don't like that kind of cheese. Maybe your palate is too sophisticated for Kraft cheese. I personally don't mind Kraft cheese. I think it's still good. We had a lewd joke answer. Dildo! I would be a vibrator. So that I could explore the depths of people's orifices. Well, I did it for you. Are you happy now? So I could plumb the depths. Oh boy. I think you fucked up this bump of finger here, but there's just a very slight wrinkle in it. Wrinkle. Yeah, you fancy. Ultra fancy. Oh, Ravenclaw. I just wanted to check. I think I remember that name. Sorry, I just wanted to take a look at Discord, make sure I wasn't overlooking any. Holler! Yeah, I guess people joined the Discord and I didn't even notice. I should have a channel just that I can see, so I can see who joins. I just like to make sure that I like know everybody who's in here and it's not people like inviting randos or something. There. Now everybody is a meerkat. Yay! Huzzah! Okay, cool. I think grilled cheese is plural. Like moose. God, that show sucks. Yes, it does. You notice I was just like, eyes glazed over. More of a butt plug or nipple clamps. Swiss cheese on wheat bread with sliced Roma tomato. It's very specific. I'm not a huge fan of Swiss, but now that I've gotten older, it's like still yummy. Like I'm not gonna not eat something because it has Swiss in it. It's definitely not my preferred cheese though. Mind blown. Yeah, I don't mind Swiss now, but it's not. When I was little, I didn't like it very much at all. I'd be like, oh, I don't like Swiss cheese, and I think that's still my inclination is to say I don't like it, but it's not that bad. Still wear the shorts, underpants. Yeah, I would just try a regular one first, considering like they used a cheese you didn't like. Just get any cheese that you know you like, and then make a grilled cheese. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it, and then you can put all sorts of crazy shit on there. Grilled pepper jack with tomato slices. Please use Roma though. Why specifically Roma? Like I don't even know the difference. I mean, obviously I know grape tomatoes, and then I know like regular ass tomatoes. I don't like cooking. I hate cooking, and preparing food is the worst activity to me. I hate it. And Pepper Jack, I'd rather have Monterey Jack. I would prefer Monterey Jack. Because I'm not a big jalapenos person. Yeah, I'm definitely not making chili or tomato soup on the side. I'm gonna order that shit. Fine. Okay, the rest of this finger is so straight and like very long. I'm gonna say there. Am I right? I was right. That's pretty close. Try one with normal cheddar, and then after that, try some different varieties. Yeah. But I think you could easily make a grilled cheese. You are good at cooking and kitchen food stuff. So I'd say you could make your own grilled cheese. Like, there's no need to delay. You can experience this lovely thing. You love cooking, quite good at it. It's probably how I ended up with a young, pretty wife, if I'm honest. My dad is a fantastic cook. Fred is good at it too, he just doesn't do it often. And I don't think no, I have had it now. There's a place nearby that puts tomato right on it. And I think mint is really good. You don't care for cooking though, but you like baking. See, to me it's all under the umbrella of preparing food, which I hate doing. I want the food to be ready, and I want it in my face. Otherwise, I only want to be involved in eating the food. I don't want to be involved in making the food or preparing the food. I don't even like making a sandwich. I don't like it. I don't enjoy doing it. I wish that I could just have a sandwich in the fridge and I could just eat it. I don't want to make a sandwich. I don't want to. But yeah, I think grilled cheese is just butter both sides of the bread, make sure it's not too high of a heat. Put cheese on it. Like, you make a cheese sandwich and you butter the outsides of the bread and just like make it slightly crispy. It's pretty different. Really? You love the whole process? Well, you're weird. You're a weirdo. God, I take so long to draw things. Half because I stop and talk to chat. And the other half just because I'm way too much of a perfectionist, so I try to, like, finesse the lines. Roman tomato is the most tasty tomato. It's a small tomato, but it's very sexy. All the flavor in a tiny tomato. Let me look it up, because I don't know, other than the difference between a grape tomato and, like, to me it's just tomato. Oh, they're like the, like, oval-shaped ones rather than the round ones. I don't know, they both taste equally good to me. And cherry tomatoes. I know grape tomatoes, which are like tiny Roma tomatoes. Or are those grape tomatoes? Are those the same fucking shits? There's the small ones that are shaped like a fucking grape. It's grape tomatoes. There's the small ones that are shaped, I don't know, they're just round. Those are cherry tomatoes. So Roma tomatoes are like big grape tomatoes in shape. You say cooking is an art and baking is a science? I think that's how the expression goes. Ah, never heard of it that way. This is news to you? No. Someday I'll live in a world where I don't have to cook dinner. It's my dream. Okay, so I think I made that nail not rounded enough, but it's just the nail. I'm gonna move on. I don't want to spend forever on this hand. I mean, I'm already spending forever on this hand. Let's be real here. Okay. So this finger, these are so thin. My fingers are so chunkadelic, and they're so beefy. But like legit, this is the size of it. I swear it is. Yup. I did a good job. You love science and art, so you like both? Fair enough. I like science, but I don't want to do it myself. I guess I could make it a little bit thicker, maybe. It's hard to tell. Cherry Toms and Vine Ripe Toms. Got it. Aww. That's cute. You're gonna put towels on the floor? Yeah, I need to make this. What is he saying? Vagina in this bitch? I mean, a lot of bitches have vagines in them. Look at the towels ready. Oh. A vagina in this bitch. Yes, that happens. Sometimes bitches have vagines in them. Been a long time now. Only thing in my sky is smoke. Oh. Ouch. Owie, second square. I'm so sorry. I know you love the rain too. It's like especially upsetting. Don't fall out of the chair. I hope you have carpet. That would have hurt. I can't unhear it. It's vagina in this bitch. Most female dogs do tend to have vaginas, yes. Now he's talking about clits? Vagina. Oh, I'm a giant. I'm a giant. Thank you, Maker. I do have carpet. I'm a giant, yes. I am a giant. Giant. Enunciation helps. I'm a gina, this bitch. It's like a vagina in this bitch. How would you spell vagina? Like vine with an E at the end? Clit is such a nasty word for a beautiful thing. You don't like it? I don't think anything's wrong with clit. What else are you gonna call it? It's a clitoris. Clit for short. Achoo! That would be like if you didn't like the word penis and it was short for like penatorialis or something. Penatorialis. Bubble Man. Oh my god. Well, maybe struggle to the end of the word. It's not that bad. Like, what else are you gonna call it, though? There aren't really that many, like, there aren't really many sexy words, or, like, not even sexy. Let's just say not too weird. Or, like, too gross words for clit. Clit. Now I just can't help saying it because I know you don't like it. I'm sorry. Clit. Sorry. Claudius Magnus. Nenes and Foo-Foos? No. My god, Foo-Foo. I laughed so hard. Have you seen that clip, Bubble Man? How's clit knock sexy? I don't know. I mean, it's to me that's like almost a clinical word, so it's not really. Foo-Foo. Is that a common thing? To call it that with, like, you know, children, obviously. Don't call it that when you're an adult. That's something else. Foo-Foo. You just made it up? Oh my god, that's such a funny coincidence, because Nicole told us that when she was little, her mom or parents referred to it as a foo-foo. Foo-foo was the word for vagina. So when I don't remember why, but somebody brought up, probably me. Why is this song so loud? God, shush. I'm just gonna skip it. It's too loud. But I brought up little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest. Mom called vaginas front bottoms and penises peepees. I do not appreciate a front bottom. Clitorius. Clitorius sounds like victorious. I'm just getting the harsh edge off of my pencil because the lead cracked a little bit and I sharpened it. But yeah, so she was like, I can't hear Little Bunny Foo-Foo and think of it in any other way. I don't remember having any like specific words for my junk. It was just, I think it was probably just penis vagina, or it just like never got brought up for whatever reason. I don't remember like any discussions involving words. P-bug? We were Hicks. P-bug? Bug? P-bug. P-bug. Alright, my phone's dying again. P-bug. I don't... But anyway, so Nicole told me about Foo-Foo and why Little Bunny Foo-Foo is like a whole different thing to her, and then I lost my shit laughing. And there's a clip of it. I don't have it like immediately at my disposal, but if you want to look for it, has Foo-Foo in the... Can't really interject. I mean, did your parents use like clinical words for it, or was it some sort of like childlike, like pee-pee is very... Like, were they cutesy words for it, or did your parents just use the clinical words? Some motherfuck your dreams, wishes, and a hope. But you can take it to a panel vote. G-O-O-G, it's the little things that matter most. Yeah. Oops. Cause it's all we really need. Oh, my hand is not cooperating right now. OG Kush with a little orange soda. They were cutesy words, but it wasn't like totally made up stuff. Like P-Bug. P-Bug, I can't get over it. Okay, what is happening here? Why is this so tilted? Hey Roganite, how's it going?
Get ready! Woo! Get some, baby!
$5
Get
says
some!
it says
Oh, shit, yeah! Hell yeah! That's how it's done right!
Wait, what? P-Bug, what in the foo-fo is that?
P-Bug. The way she said P-Bug was so silly. Wait, I have to hear that again. Hang on. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that donation. Hang on. P-Bug. How did she say that? What the hell was that? What was that?
Get ready! Woo!
Hang on, we gotta hear
Get
this again.
some, baby! Get some! Oh, shit, yeah! Hell yeah! That's how it's done right!
Wait, what? P-Bug, what in the foo-fo is that?
I laughed too much during P-Bug. I can't hear how she says foo-foo. Okay, one more time.
Get ready! Woo! Get some, baby! Get some! Oh, shit, yeah! Hell yeah! That's how it's done right!
Wait, what? P-Bug, what in the foo-fo is that?
Foo-foo! What in the foo-foo? P-Bug. P-Bug is so funny. That's so funny. Why? P-Bug, why does she say it like that? P-Bug. Oh, I'm getting so warm. P-Bug. Oh my god. Oh my god, thank you so much for making the bit lady say P-Bug. P-Bug. Oh, my throat hurts. Oh goodness. Well, I'm gonna unblock the AC vent. Whew. Oh my god, that was good. Thank you.
Motherfucking face never running out of real. On call right now. Nick can't talk, got a ball right now. And it's all right now. Working through the summer in the fall right now.
Payback.
We ain't never stopping, might as well just cut the brakes.
I'm gonna be laughing at that for the whole rest of the day. Oh, that was so good. Oh, bit lady.
I am so fly like I'm stuck to the wall. I'm not stuck up, I just don't fuck with y'all. I ain't got no time for no backwood. Bitches running for me cause I
Oh, I cried a little.
Waiting on the bag like a bellboy. Niggas know the haters, but they felt boy. I like my bitches with lotion. I like my bitches with lotion. We get salutes from the Navy. Yeah, we did a
oh boy.
Please show a sign of respect. We don't recline and reflect.
Too funny.
Every time we land, it's a crater. I just spent the band on the data.
I've had so many times where I just laughed so hard. Just specifically on this show. Oh my goodness. Like we had Summon an Even Larger Man. I think Fufu was not, but we had Girl.
Motherfucker face never running out of real. On call right now.
Motherfucker face never falling out of real? Is that what he said?
We ain't never stopping, might as well just cut the brakes.
I don't like the way this finger is looking for me right now. Why are your fingers so lumpy, lady? Why do you have these lump fingers? Why can't you just have regular people fingers? Son, even larger paper. Oh boy.
they're fans of Otaku Brain. Wanna put an in, bustin' in, rigging like digital gangster champion. No Digivice. When they creeping up, don't let them get hope. I wrote their rhyme before they even started.
One man army. Kagebushin no Jutsu. I like it.
I do today what you do when you're no hyperbolic time chamber. Call me Tenchi. This ain't no joke though. I'm kinda shy, but I'm pulling girls like Ryoko. You hate anime? Oh, you hard dude? Watch it and accelerate your world. Haru, you talk a lot of steam. Turn to sender. Well, stop all that noise. Now that's your last airbender. If you wanna stress me, dude, you're gonna test me. I'll hunt you in the afterlife. My name is Urameshi. Before you know it, your spirit's gone. Send you to the land of the gods. Spirit bomb. You might nod your head off. I forgot to mention that I slay beats and kill lines. Rurouni Kenshin, you won't stop me.
I don't love these nails.
When I hit you with this hockey, Monkey D. Luffy, the way you see me stamping them. You just lose our taking glory after camping them. Guilty took the crown, but no weapon. We attack like a titan and save the world. No weapon. See? I'll always come back for generations.
Dude, speaking of Attack on Titan, who's excited to watch the new episode tonight? No, I think it's just anime in general. Because so far...
Get ready! Woo!
Oh no.
Get some, baby, get some! Oh, shit, yeah! Hell yeah! That's how it's done right!
I said P-bug bitches. Still, what in the actual foo-foo is a P-bug? I'm just asking, cause, Yano. P-bug.
P-bug. I'm just asking, but what in the foo-foo? I think I need to start using that. What in the foo-foo? P-bug. I said P-bug. I feel like the first time this time she like didn't say it like that. And then the last time she was definitely like P-bug. Thank you so much for that donation. It's very, very kind. Whoever this anonymous person is, you have quite the generous heart, and also you got me laughing. Oh boy. Laughing extra hard. Oh, so before I start the song up again, he's mentioned Full Metal Alchemist, One Piece, some anime that I was not familiar with. Probably Naruto. I wasn't paying too close attention. You remembered Bite My Thumb at You the other day? Oh, that's a classic. Well, yeah, I know that's a Naruto move. But he's just bringing in a whole bunch of different... He did Attack on Titan, which is why I was like, ooh, who's excited? Because I'm excited. I'm excited for the new episode. Gotta control my P-bug. Control my P-bug. Don't get too excited. Fairy tale? I think this nail is maybe too long. I did not at all expect that. That was awesome! Sadistic subscriber! Thank you so much for making Bubbleman a patron of the hype! Bubbleman, is this your first time being a patron? Is this your first time, my friend? Do we have a celebration ahead of us? Do we have a celebration, or do we have a celebration? Either way, thank you so much for gifting yet another sub. You are a very crazy person. It was a very exciting time. Is it your first? Has your cherry been popped? I think that's a yes, my cherry has been popped. My patron cherry. we're going to... Boop. Gonna do a little flowy dance. You wanna flow? Oh yeah, look at that flow. Gotta make it not... Gotta make it different, you know? Sometimes you just gotta flow. And then you gotta do some chopping. Break up the flow, break it up. Break up the flow. Break up the flow to welcome Bubble Man to the ranks of the patrons. Because Sadistic subscriber is super generous. Woo! I think I'm out of lyrics, you guys. So I'm just gonna do my best to do dances. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know what this dance is. Feels weird. I'm a little dizzy. No! That was more of a silent dance, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Thank you so very much for making Bubble Man a patron of the hype. Thank you very, very kindly. Don't know what this dance is. Feels weird. Yep. It happens. Alright, I'm actually going to switch it back over to Project Pencil while I put on the bead. Alright, Bubble Man. Oh, look at your bead. It's so beautiful. Oh. The bead is like, I'm too beautiful to go on this commemorative necklace. And I say, you're too full of yourself, bead. Thou shalt be humbled by those who came before you. Yeah. Get on the crown jewels. Full of beads to commemorate every time I have made a fool of myself in welcoming our newest patrons. There you go, my friend. Gorgeous. It's beautiful. It looks gorgeous. I actually have worn that in public. And why wouldn't I? 'Cause it's the best necklace I've ever seen. I've worn it to 2 different TwitchCons, or was it 3? No, because I didn't stream the first one. I've worn it to the last 2 TwitchCons. But nobody ever asked me about it. I think they just thought that, like, a 3-year-old made it for me. No, nobody ever questioned it. And I was like, oh, okay. So it's more exciting for me and less exciting for everybody else. It actually looked pretty cute. Friend's purple shirt. And I was like, look at me, I'm adorable. And everyone's like, yeah, but like you have weird taste in jewelry. And I'm like, it's... Nobody said anything. I don't know, just my brain was like, and stop this sentence now. It's like, oh. My hand drawings are getting really good. Thanks, Cadler. How are you doing, man? How have you been? I think I've done pretty good. This was my very first one. And then this was my second one. I've been having, you know, proportion issues. And this was my third one. And now this one. This many. Improvement. I am so happy for improvement. Thank you. But yeah, you've seen my older stuff. So like, look at this. This is the July 1st of this year. Like, that's not bad.
Tell me what you do it for. Life is beautiful, man, I gotta know.
Hey, don't knock the shrimp. Don't knock the hype shrimp. Or do, he's really funny.
Fingers up, you don't give a fuck. Tell them to say love.
He's really funny. Look at him.
I'll be on my cool shit. Show me love.
Just so cute. Little hype shrimp.
Used to want the Lamborghini. Used to want to be on TV. Told my mama how to make
All right, let me try to get the rest of this finger done.
love. In this world of life spread truth. Gotta spread my wings so I can fly. I'm too big for this cool. Hear the love of my voice. Destiny sail taking this course. Catch me with my Jansport, my passport. Yeah, you want
Jansport?
that, I want it more.
Does anyone wear Jansport backpacks anymore? I think some people probably do. I think I made this finger too thin again. But like, which side do I need to embiggen? 'Tis unclear to me.
You gotta love yourself before you give out love. Cash, what you do it for? In my lane, I shall remain. Keep it simple and plain. My friend like Andy Dufresne. I'm afraid I'm about to go insane. Love comprehend, I just elevate. I can't pump the brakes. Better now than late. I just up the rate.
I don't know about this finger, you guys.
You gotta love yourself before you give out love. Stimulate your mind. You gotta love yourself before you give out love. Tell me what you do it for. Life is beautiful, man. I gotta know.
It's an interesting song.
Mind, catch the vibes. Let's get high. Keep it simple, ho.
It's like
Fingers up, you don't give a
getting a little aggressive on some like weird notes.
bullshit. I'll be on my cool shit. Show me love.
You think you're done with the portrait? Did you put it in project sharing? Should I look? B-Bog. It's still so funny.
Miss me with the bullshit. I be on my cool shit. Show me love.
B-Bog. Did it now? You're regretting it because you're gonna go back and edit some more? It's okay. Ooh!
This one's for every beautiful has-been.
The loves of past, future, and my color on
presented to be delicately pressed into a memory. I can
all
feel
the
brush
shadows.
inside my mind, painting what one might look like
And
lying
hair.
on the sofa, and another just plain lying. A previous me crying for lack of proper goodbye.
It's just like, it's just real
And
good,
it's also
okay.
for you. Every person with has-beens. You who filed old emotional baggage into recycle or
I
trash
love
bins.
the
Which
like
one goes
wrinkles
where?
in the
I guess it
head that
depends
you
on where
managed
it
to
ends.
make
If it ends. If there was ever really
like
a chance
so
that it's the end of summer,
soft, but you can still see them. It's really well done. I mean, you can edit it all you want, but good job.
my mind is a bit of a museum. Art everywhere, you might stop and stare if you could see them. Lucky for me though, you probably never will. They're not exactly painful, but still. I've tried so many times to pry the parchment down with careful fingers, and that's when I see it. Tiny cracks in the artwork, the starts of tears, so I leave it. It's fitting for a haunted house to have art that's beautifully tragic. If Scooby-Doo and crew rolled through my mind, I'd like to think they'd find themselves enthralled by the magic. Long before they ever saw the ghoul behind the facade, working my heartstrings and brain synapses at the same synchronized, methodical, odd pace.
Oops.
hoping to get at me. Bring it all back and see if now is tragedy, past is my majesty. If it still matters to be in the presence of clouds of
I'm not a big fan.
essence of tears, fears, trust, and lust. Beers, cheers, dust, and fluff. That could fill
Fluff.
the gaps of my story as I heard it. Pat all
I'm
the
a big
parts
fan
that
of
are
how these fingers are looking to me right now.
I did not at all expect that. That was awesome.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Sadistic subscriber! Thank you so much for making Cadler a patron of the hype. Is this your first time, Cadler? I can't remember. I just trust you guys to tell me. What? No, my cat just likes to walk on the keyboard. Seriously. That is the most controlled cat. Also, subs require clicking, not keyboard strokes. Thank you so much! Shall we dance? I think we dance. I think the AC is on, so I can do another dance. We're gonna do a very quick, frantic dance. It's gonna be like super high energy. Are you ready? Super frantic dance to thank you. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a frantic thank you dance. Oh yeah, we're gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Oh yeah, yeah, we're gonna do it. Yeah. I gotta make this dance more awkward. Gotta make it more awkward. Woo! Gotta make it more awkward. Woo! Yeah, gotta make it better. Gotta make it better. Gotta flow around, flow around, flow around. Do-do-do-do-do-boo. Ha-la-la-la-la-doo-doo. Do-do-do-pa, do-do-do-pa. Ha-ba-dee-boop-be-doo-boo. Ha-ba-dee-boop-be-la-boo. Boo-boo-boo-boo-boo-boo. Ha-ba-da-ha-ba-da-ha.
Destroying rappers like Judge Doom, killed that, Marvin Act, cutting them like sword and axe, that dip running through Toontown. These
I just started dancing. Okay.
can't stop that. Havoc.
Thank y'all.
Like a villain, black trench.
Said you're more or less the same off stream, right? Yes.
Never need no tactics. Who frame Roger Rabbit throwing lyrics.
Thank you so much for doing that.
Animated individuals rubbing their head, pitiful, saluting A1 generals. Whatever matters, competition, imposition, opposition.
Sadistic subscriber, thank you so much. But yeah, I dance like that all the time. Hug Fred for you? Why? Because you're like, he puts up with a lot? Oops, wrong. What? Am I hitting?
I'll put this rabbit in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Let's put these tunes up in the dip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I'll put the shoe up in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. When I'm mobbing with the weasels, we can dip to
Tell her in her mouth that she was running away. Wait, really?
Let's put these tunes up in the dip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I'll put the shoe up in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. When I'm mobbing with the
Hey, Fluff. How you doing?
Got a lot on my plate, dog. Only thug rabbit out here in Toontown. Baby Herman, put the knife down.
What was that yawn?
I got a girl and she always got the carrot cake. It's an interspecies romance.
I feel like I'm making her fingers way too thin. But I think she just has thinner hands than me. Yeah, like her hand ends here if I match up her pinkies. She's got these tiny little fingers. Yes. Happy Sunday. How's your weekend been? Woo! Suddenly I'm full of yawns. Never touches my drawings, but if she finds my money, she actually runs with it. That's so funny. What a good kitty. Well, not naughty kitty, but like, I just love cats. I love kitties.
room where Toontown once stood would be a string of fast food restaurants with Bible verses confusing.
How was my weekend? Productive?
Rappers and soda cups, guitar retailers,
I got a lot done.
wonderful overpriced
Oh, stop yawning.
As
What
far
is
as
this?
I can see, my God, it'll be beautiful. Check out
It was very productive, and then I played a lot of Dota, so it was pretty good weekend.
what a bargain.
Playing games and getting stuff done. Not too bad. If I do say so. My own self. Yeah, I'm happy to have so many things off my to-do list. I had 7 things, added a couple this morning. So I'm up to 9 things, but 3 of those are making Christmas presents, so if you take those away, I only have 6 things on my to-do list. Yay! So that's pretty good. Okay. So this finger starts here and kind of goes behind the other one. Wait a minute. This should come down to here. Oh boy.
I did not at all expect that. That was awesome.
What are you doing? 7 p.m. the latest drawing's almost finished. The time I took this pic.
Hey Dad, how are you?
Oh, on Twitch you sent
Good,
it?
we're just finishing up the record. I'm in Berkeley right now.
Let me take a look. And then we will celebrate.
It is good. I'm really happy with it. And you know, I've been listening to a lot of
You'd be
E40
far too
to get in the
embarrassed.
zone. What did you think of his new album?
Oh, wow. That is gorgeous. Well, since you gave me permission, I'm gonna post it. I post not safe for work stuff all the time, but whatever, it's art, I don't care. Wow, that is gorgeous. How long have you been drawing? It's like super realistic too. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in project sharing if that's okay. And just double check that's okay with you,
I'd
yeah?
gone to law school.
And you said I could. I'm like asking for more permission. You said I could do it. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in project sharing. You just don't want to show people naked things? That's really, really pretty. Let's celebrate. Because sadistic subscriber, insane, has made InstaFluff a patron of the hype. So I'm gonna do my best to do some unique dances. Unique dancing to celebrate, to show our gratitude. Why are there so many pelvic thrusts in my dancing? I don't know why. Why? I don't know what I'm doing. If anyone has any doubts, this is totally a dance that I would do in public as well. So, this is just what we do here. This is how we celebrate. Oh, it's totally normal. Thank you so much for that. So very kind. You can stay on the floor if you want to. Yeah, I have no shame. So I just dance however I think will be amusing. Even if it's on a legit dance floor like in a club, I just do it. Alright, let's get you a bead on the crown jewels. A bead for Insta fluff. Oh. Here you are. I can't really focus on something that close, but there's Chinese symbols on it that I can't read. But here you go, to commemorate our celebration. I'm glad that I've amused you so much. It's always so gratifying when someone just has a great time here. Whether it's because we were laughing about stuff and being ridiculous, or having really neat conversations, or, you know, maybe they got some support that they needed. Maybe they just needed a place to, you know, feel appreciated or vent or whatever. So there you are, there's your bead. Oh my gosh, this so long. Room for many more firsts. Oh no, you crashed on stream. That's unfortunate. That always makes me like panic, anxious. Side note, I don't recall if I ever got a bead. If you were one of the... If you originally subscribed early on, then it's possible that you...
I did not at all expect that. That was awesome.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You crazy person, nah? Thank you so much! So very much. MS, is this your first time being a patron of the hype as well? Oh, but anyway, what I was saying was I didn't institute the whole bead thing until later. So it's possible that I put it on when you weren't there, or I may have forgotten when you first subscribed and I did it when I remembered. So I apologize if I overlooked it. I think you were. I think somebody else gifted you a sub before. That's something that I would love to have information about, since I do all these crazy dances. So we just go by the honor system. And I'll trust you if you say that no, this is your first time. Then we do extra celebration, and if not, I just say thank you so very much. I very much appreciate it. And thank you so much. I can't keep calling you sadistic subscriber. Like, what would you like to be called that's maybe shorter than that? Not first time. Not, definitely not. Nope, Zen. You guys remember your first time? There was lots of flailing involved. Lots of flailing. There's usually lots of flailing. Sometimes there's lots of pelvic thrusts and I don't know why. I don't know. I just hope that I make people laugh. Give them a good time. Just an evil chipmunk. You're not evil. You're very generous. And very good at drawing. Did you... This is your 10th drawing ever? Wait, ever? You've never drawn anything ever before? I don't like the way these fingers are working for me right now. Hands are hard in that they're very bumpy. I have a hard time when different parts of the body overlap. but not like overlap like this. Like if I were drawing this is easier than say if it's not really overlapping, but they're just like touching. Cause like there's a shadow there, and I never know how to like just draw that with pencil because I haven't done any shadows yet. Hello, Thor. How you doing, babe? I read about your bees, saying your bees are being jerkheads at you, being rude bees. Okie dokie. Okay. So then... Remember, there's lines and shit in there. That's just so that the fingers don't look so large to me. Like super extra long. That's good so far. Thank you so much. I'm being nitpicky, but I'm sure when I look at the whole thing, when it's done, I'll be like, actually, that was pretty good. How is that even possible? How is that even possible? I'm assuming you mean like... But, like, ever? Not just of, like, a full human, you know, like, head to toe. Like, ever? Holy shit. I'm having a hard time believing it. I don't think you're lying, but my brain's like, no way. No way. I mean, I guess it's not no way. You ever have those moments where, like, your brain refuses to believe something, but you know that it's true? Good eye and a steady hand. I don't think that anyone in their craziest mind would ever say that you have no artistic ability. Okay. So this would go about up to there. Just clean that up. Never ever. That is seriously impressive, though. The one in Discord? Yeah, the last one posted in Discord. Friend just sent you 60 photos to work with, so you want to do more? That'll be 12 by 18. That is awesome. That is awesome. Keep doing it. I don't know how you could possibly get better, but you could. Okay, that line is too straight. Let's make it a little curvier. Now I'm just making 8 lines where I need 1. Oof, oof. And my hand is not being as steady as I would want it to today. Some days are better than others. Some lines are better than others, and sometimes I have a good line going, and then suddenly my hand just goes wee. Oh, that's a neat game, Bubble Man. But yeah, definitely try. Have you been doing only humans? Only people? Because I've been doing only female humans. Well, I shouldn't say only. I started with cartoons. If we were to look at my old book. Don't diminish your abilities. It's still art. To replicate what you see is very difficult. Just because you need a reference picture, that doesn't mean that it's any less art, or it's not real art. It's definitely still real art. And it's still, you know, very challenging, and some people work their whole lives to try to do what you do. First drawing was a shoe. Cute. When I was in junior high, what I was going to say is that we had a game where we would take a piece of paper and someone would draw something, whatever it was, and then we would take turns drawing on the same piece of paper, but whatever you drew had to touch what was already on the page. So if somebody drew... we actually did this as a community on one of my Streamiversary streams, or my birthday stream. They're a couple days apart, so I get confused sometimes. But like, let's say somebody draws a fucking cake. Here's a cake. Oh god, that's like really... whatever. So there's a cake. Whee! So let's say somebody drew a cake. Then somebody else would have to draw, like let's say they wanted to draw a bird eating the cake. Or like if they wanted to draw a bird, you'd have to draw a bird touching the cake. So you could have a bird standing on the cake, admiring the fire. Or, you know, you can be as creative with it as you want. But then whoever else would have to touch whatever was here. So they can either touch the cake or touch the bird. Like you could tie a string around the bird or whatever. And the bird's attached to a balloon. So that's what we used to do. That's the puniest balloon I've ever seen. Anyway. Oh, that's very kind. Oh, you. Yeah, that was a fun thing that we did. If I were to look really hard on Twitter, I could probably find the really interesting drawing that we made. It was kind of more of a free-for-all, but it was fun. It was fun. All right, let's something a little quieter. I have to be able to see what I'm trying to recreate. You cannot do that. I'm sure you can. I mean, this is not a good drawing at all. This is like, and I also drew it very lightly because I didn't want to show through the other side where I have my actual work that I worked on. But like, I just like scratched a thing in here. Like, my bird was 3 lines with like these, the legs are as long as the bird. Good sketches, and now your freehand drawings are so cute. Thank you so much! Thank you so much, Fluff. Appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. People tell me that I've improved. I believe you. I choose to believe you, but it's hard for me to see it because all I see are my mistakes. It's hard for me to see, like, improvement. I mean, it's hard for anybody to see improvement in anything when it's gradual. But I try, that's why I try at the end of, like, when I'm done drawing the hand, I'll try to look at it and say, okay, where did I make mistakes so that I can, whoa. I think this hand is way too, nope, it's just an illusion. Actually, that's pretty good. Finger is so long. Like, it just looks weird to me. I think probably because this line is a little bit, too dark. Because it's more just like a crease in the skin, it's not... But like when it's on the page like that without shadows and stuff, it looks like her finger goes all the way down to like here. Thank you very much. Glad you still have some older digital paintings when you did when you were 22 or 23, so you can see your improvement. But yeah, I try to go back when I'm done with whatever I'm drawing and say, okay, here's where I made mistakes, so that I can try and train my eye to see, to be able to see it while I'm drawing it rather than have to wait until the end. Look at the gap between the knuckle and fingernail of the third and fourth fingers. Between the gap between the knuckle and fingernail of the third and fourth fingers. Do you mean the pinky and the ring finger? Are we counting from here or from here? Are we counting 1, 2, 3, 4? Are we counting pointer finger as 1? Is pinky 1? Or is this 1? Because even though I wish I'd practiced as constantly as I do now, from that time to now, I've only started practicing properly this year, I feel. The improvement is massive. That's awesome. So, but the gap between the ring finger and the middle finger? You mean here? What am I looking at? Looks... The drawing and the photo look identical? Thank you! I mean, it doesn't to me. I can see all the little mistakes and, like, where the... Like, I can nitpick the crap out of this. I try not to. But, like, this... There's a little... Not... It curves out right here. That shouldn't be as prominent as I had it. This line should have been much smoother. Like, it should have gone smooth and then, like, with a curve towards the end. Like, there's things that are wrong with it. I tried to get the space as close as possible, and I don't think it's horrible by any means. But there's just a lot that, that I could have done better or differently, or, you know, stuff to improve on. But that's why I do this show, because, like Bear, I would not practice as much, because it takes time. I have to sit here and do something that I don't think looks good, and then, you know. But because I do it on like, as a show, then it forces me to do it, and I've gotten better because of it. Like, this is way too thin, isn't it? I think this whole finger is a little thin. I'm doing this live? Yeah, so what though? There are plenty of people who can... Like, it's not jitters, like I'm not like nervous or anything. Clearly I have no... Spent 20 or 30 hours doing your drawing? Fair enough. I'm just trying to get something down. When I was doing my grid drawings of, like, I would spend 3 hours on one drawing. Just replicating cartoons. You know what, since we're talking about it, I've only got like 8 minutes. Let me just try and finish what I'm working on. And then if we have time, I'll show you. I can always show you next week as well. Yeah, I think these fingers are just a little too long. It's really hard for me to tell without, like, my eyes have such a hard time when I don't put in shadows or wrinkles or, like, details. When I just see this wide expanse, it looks weird to me. Whether it is proportionate or not, like, looks weird. And she's got really long fingers, unlike a certain Electa. Like, my fingers are just shorter than hers. And thicker. Thick fingers. Like, my whole hand is way thicker. Like, here's where my hand is. Here's where my fingers are. Like, that's matching my pinky up with hers. She could have a whole nother finger compared to how thick my hands are. It's funny. Maybe that's why it looks so weird to me, because I'm used to looking at my own hands. I've got these beefcakes here. It's beefy. I do think that the palm is way too thin though, but I'm gonna just either set my mind at ease or confirm that I'm wrong. Or that I did it wrong. So let's go from Les Bump over to there. Let's see what I'm looking at here. Okay, so it's actually not that much of a difference. In the reference photo, it comes out to there where I made that mark. That's really not that much at all. Isn't that crazy? I think it's just some sort of optical illusion for my eyeballs. Like, when I don't have certain details, like, that's why I know these are really poorly done. Like, I just went and, like, called it a day. I just made random marks on the page so that my eye has some sort of, like, this is not blank space, so my eye can say, okay, so this is the lower part of the finger, rather than this finger is super long because there's nothing to break it up. Have you never seen anybody streaming art? There are so many people that are way better than me. I mean, I have it on my screen, it says learning. Specifically because I don't want people coming in being like, you suck! Well, they're allowed to. Like, I don't even disagree with the sentiment, but I don't want people thinking they're gonna see, like, amazing artwork in front of their eyes. Geppy! Geppy Gop! How you doing, man? Yeah, that's my hope by doing this and then, like, you know, sort of analyzing it and stuff, is just making it, like, training my eye to see what's wrong sooner rather than after I'm done. Like, at this point, I'm not gonna bother changing the fingers. I saw that they were wrong, and if I measure them, I'll, like, put little marks like I did on these other pieces. I'll mark out, like, no, this one was too small. Like, this should be shorter. This wrist should have come in there. Like, I mark it up so that I can try and train my eyeballs to see it. Didn't know you did the draws. Only a little bit. Usually I could draw like that. Aw. Yeah, you have to stop yourself from drawing what you think you see instead of what you actually see. Fair, fair. Alright, let's try and get this thumb in here, shall we? How far up does thumb go? Thumb goes up to knuckle. I think this, where I put these lines, is like way too high. But again, I didn't put in all the lines. Like, that's another optical illusion. My brain just goes, I don't know. My brain goes, so, like, the tip, I think it's like there.
I did not at all expect that. That was awesome.
What you doing? What you doing? Yeah, no problem. I hope that it works out for you. I didn't didn't have a chance to check anything this morning. But we have to do a celebration, but let me finish drawing. Let me finish drawing the thumb. And then we will celebrate. Thank you so much. What's a shortening of your name that I can call you? I feel weird saying your full name every time. Let's say like here's the tip of the nail. That's so long, I feel. I guess it's not that long. That's not even where that is. Oh boy. Where'd this go? Oh, that's the wrong thumb. Ha! I mean, it wants it up here, but I feel like that's so long. Call me idiot? No! I'm gonna call you idiot. I don't want the thumb to be drawn. No thumbs! No, your name's not terribly long. Geppy Gup. Geppy Gup. And I feel like this thumb is coming out too far. But I can't tell if this is just my eye seeing things or if I'm actually interpreting it correctly. It's a little bit hard for me to tell. And I do that a lot too. I with the nails, I tend to make them square when I mean to round them and vice versa. Oh boy. Moron, we're sure. No! You stop. Yeah, this is... I think that So I'm torn between making the thumb too long because then it'll look okay with the rest of the fingers. Like, comparatively. You know, it'll just be easier if I just measure it. Okay, so from there to there, so it's actually... yeah, way shorter. Like, actual size is way shorter. So I guess I'll just make it shorter. But like that's the trouble that I get into. If one thing is not in proportion, I draw the way that I draw in reference to the other stuff that I've already drawn. So if I made a mistake, then everything's a little off. Everything's a wee bit off. Oops, did I erase that line by accident? Oopsies. Oh shit. Oh, I made lines. I didn't mean to make lines. I'm just trying to at all finish this. Get it on the paper. Actually, I think it's still... Alright, let's dance instead. I can't. We're gonna celebrate that Geppy Gup has been made. A picture of the heart, picture of the heart, picture of the heart. Oh yeah, we're gonna celebrate that sadistic subscriber has made him patron. So we're gonna dance, oh yeah, we're gonna do it, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. yeah, we're gonna do a dance. Because I'm sick of the stuff I'm drawing. We're gonna do a dance. Oh yeah, we're gonna do it. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. We're gonna do a dance. Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Yeah. Oh yeah. You wanna dance, robots? Ooh, robots, let's dance. There are robots in this picture. I don't know if you can see it. So, that probably didn't make any sense. Screw you, you turd! You don't like this dance? You don't like this dance? This is just for you. This is your dance. This is your spirit. This is your essence in dance form. How do you not like it? This is you. This is you, man. Thank you so much. I super appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, the picture is playing with my head. But still.
And now, a poem by Hans Mollman. I think that I shall never see.
Are you right at the end? We're not quite done yet.
Are blinding me.
I'm gonna go a little bit late. How you doing, Gannon? We, have someone who is extremely generous, so I've been having to do a lot of sub dances today. Now, to commemorate this beautiful moment, I have to select a bead, there you go, and add it to the crown jewels. Thank you for the caster command on Ganon. What have you been up to? When is the Metroid event? Which I forgot the name of, I'm sorry. There you go! Your very own Getty Gap. Ta-da! On the gorgeous crown jewels. Commemorated forever. Alright, Garrick, thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy your very soggy ladies. You're honored, you should be. Starts at August 31st. Eastern. I usually just go with Eastern. Don't you dare Samahani. Get out. Get out. What are you Samahaniing for? I'm gonna poop on your head. Keep that moment PMA. You can break out of that rest. When you're stuck in the snow, when you're starting to turn purple, just remember Hans Mollman when the wolves start to circle. Hans Mollman. You can't keep Hans Mollman down. Cause he's like cowabunga dudes with a skateboard in his hand. Hipster glasses so thick and round. Hans Mollman. You can't keep Hans Mollman down. Even in his iron lung, well, he's still dependable. He's the talk of the whole darn town. This player was the mayor over 30 years ago. Brought an anthem to the people, he told everyone he wrote. And one day it was discovered that the whole thing was a hoax. So they tied him to a horse out in the desert, let him go. This player was the mayor over 30 years ago. This is such a weird song. And one day it was discovered that the whole thing was a hoax. So they tied him to a horse out in the desert, let him go. So weird. Now I don't know. No, this needs to come way down. Yeah, I couldn't remember how far I took this line down. I think... Yeah, this is funky. Hans Moleman down. Hans Moleman. Welcome back, Wormy. There we go. It's a little better.
Got a lot of wisdom, everybody got it in them. But everybody tend to lack the good tunnel vision. We can talk a big game, big dreams, gonna get them. But then we acting weak shit like a euphemism.
Soggy coffee. I like my coffee bone dry. Just like I like my women. Bone dry. Okay. Ooh, salsa for chips. And you should also get food. No, I know you said I like my women like I like my coffee, soggy. I took it the opposite direction. I made the opposite joke. Yeah, let's go down here.
You didn't travel or audition for the theater. You got a man you despise, you still putting up with lies, and your girlfriend's a bitch.
I'm sorry that work is trying today.
You hate and wanna quit. You didn't take the time to make time for your kids.
Alright, so I've got this other like thumb knuckle in here.
Little artist you could draw, but got caught up in the thinking that that's a flaw, and then year after year lacked action.
And then this one we got like up here somewheres.
The world that you lost something, you can grind days at the desk for some hush money, but you'll be bankrupt regardless of funding.
It's a little too curved. Let's make that straighter. Let's make it straighter. So. Yay! You don't know what 3 months looks like? Base is, actually, I've posted all these in Discord previously, but the base is a gray shield. 3 months is purple, so it's the same as the gray one, but, you know, purple. And then the 6 month is what you have, and then the 1 year has little sparklies. Like this. Sparkle.
I'll do it tomorrow. Then I jack off for about 5 hours. Look in the mirror and see my
jerk off for 5 hours. What are this song? Consumed a fountain. This thumb is way too thick. What's happening? What have I done? How is the thumb so fat? It's not how that works. This, like, what is happening? Alright, you know what? I give up. Just like intercourse. Done. 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 Thank you, Lanny, for the host. I'm gonna just ignore the thumb. We're done here. I can't focus anymore. Give up just like intercourse. Oh. Oh. So, let me look at this whole thing. I think... Also, this is... the camera is tilted just a little bit because of where I like to hold the thing. So I think this is not that bad. This is not that bad. The thumb clearly got out of control. And I think that here, I'm gonna do some measurements and see, but I think from here to here is a little too thin. Like, this should have been thicker, which means that the thumb should have started over more regardless. I think the finger width up here should have been a little bigger. That's what I'm seeing with my eyes. And I think that the fingers need to be just a little bit shorter. I think the pinky's in a good spot. I think the pinky is good. I think maybe the wrist needs to be a little bit wider, but we'll see. Thank you for trying to help, Sadistic Subscriber, but everyone has their own way of doing stuff, and I try not to take advice from chat, because then it's like too many cooks in the kitchen, too many people have their opinions on how I should do stuff, and there's just so many different ways to draw. So I also worry that people telling me where I went wrong will not help me develop my eye and develop, like, I want to see where I went wrong, and I want to develop that skill. And I worry if people just tell me where I went wrong, that I won't be able to do that. I'm the only one who knows drawing times. So anyway, that's where I think the main screw-ups were. I'm just gonna do a little bit of like, and when I say measurement, I mean like I'm holding my pencil up to the monitor. So it's like really not official. Okay, so right off the bat, how is that even possible? So like, this is too small. So like the wrist should have been way wider. So that's number one. Oh god, you can't see at all. Hello, camera. You want to cooperate at all, please? Hello? Look, hello? You're being a turd now. Camera's being a turd. Yeah, like holding up my thumb, but I'm using my pencil. Some boxa? I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna go ahead and say no. That's not what it is, because I don't actually know what that means. So then from like here to here, and this I brought out a little not far enough. Wait, what? So yeah, this, like this should have been, I think this just kind of went off the rails. Neither do I, but never mind. Wait, you asked me if that's what it was, but you don't know what it is? You silly. So then, like, here to... What? How is that possible? I feel like I'm going crazy. Because I swear I just measured from here to here. And my measurement said this needs to be wider. And then I measured literally just like half an inch up. And it was like, it needs to be narrower. But how is that even possible? Alright, well, fuck that. Let me see. Let me see where this is. Okay, so from the bottom of here to the top of here, yeah, I didn't make this long enough, as I suspected, but I thought this was... When I was drawing it, I thought this was long enough. Okay, my proportions went off the rails today. That's alright. It's okay, we'll do better next time. Yeah, this is kind of like all over the place, huh? No, but like, here to here is right, but I think I maybe did that thing where I probably brought this in too much. Like, I had the angle wrong, and I think that's why, like, the length of this is fine. It just needs to come out further, which would bring it down. And that would also help with the wrist being too small. Sorry you're having issues, Remy. Oh, Yes. Yes, yeah, yes. I was thinking like Sambuca. Yes, that's what it is. Good eye. Good eye. I actually really hate this tattoo, so when I'm... Oh my god! Please! Please! Hello? Why? Show the people that I have a drawing here, that I'm not just measuring blank paper. Thank you. Like, the overall effect of it, I feel like, is not that... It's not that bad when I look at the whole thing. And I'm not doing this to, like, try and nitpick. I'm just doing this so that I can try and learn. I think the overall effect is pretty good. And I think if I were not drawing a reference, I could do even better. Like, actually, this has to come like that. Yeah, just measuring white paper. Brings back memories. Yeah. The animation is really cute. I think it's a wonderful animation. Reasons. And it's just, at the very base reason, it's a very poorly done tattoo. It's not tattooed well. But I have other reasons why I dislike it. But we don't get into those because I don't need to. That's a negative, and I like to try and focus on the positives if I can. Not to say, like, ignore everything negative in your life. You know, that's not healthy either. But no need to harp on it or obsess about it, you know? Okay, so from... Aw, that's very kind. It'll be lovely to have you. I could also benefit from not only drawing once a week, and then sometimes skipping when I have to. Like, that would probably be a good plan, but... So yeah, I made her nail a little bit too tall. So it should have ended at that height, which then, of course, means that all of these are probably about the same, since those are based off of the height of here. So that's why this happens every time. Like I said, I base everything off of, like, one thing, and if that thing is incorrect, then the whole rest of it is a bit wonky. The first thing I drew, I was doing the shrimp method, and I drew not a shrimp, I drew a snail. That was the thing that I drew. But I did 3 drawings in that same day. So, like, in the first day, I did the snail, I did shrimp. Oh. What just happened? Oh, shit! I think I accidentally hit a button, Wormy. I'm so sorry. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I was like, what happened? And then I saw that I did it, and I was like, oh, I must have bumped something. I'm sorry. I must have bumped something and accidentally hit ban, or because I think when you hit timeout, it's automatically 10 minutes. Unless you use, like, the drop down, but I totally didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't even know how that happened. I don't remember hitting anything. I don't even know. I thought one of the mods did it, and I was like, what did he do? Did he spoil something? Even so, that's a long timeout for a spoil. And then I saw that it was my username, and I did it. I was like, oh shit. Okay, so as far as the ring finger goes... Okay, yeah, these fingers are way longer than they are supposed to be. So, like, they're longer than the pencil. The pencil comes up to, like, a little bit shorter than mid-nail. So this should have been, like, mid-nail. So then, yeah, the nail should have ended, or the finger should have ended about there, roughly. So that's about the same distance. So, like, my fingers, if we just looked at the fingers alone, they're proportionate to each other. It's like the pinky is proportionate to the ring finger, which is proportionate to the middle finger, blah blah blah. However, like in comparison to the tiny little palm I have, I drew like this itty bitty little palm. It's like, I'm over here, and then these fingers are like, wee! That looks like a weird rabbit. I'm gonna erase that. Spoiler, you're drawing hands. Shit! I didn't know! I had no idea what these were. You ruined it. I was gonna get the backstory. AFK? Yeah, no worries. I'm not gonna be on for much longer. So if I miss you, I'm sorry. But yeah, if you cover this part, it all looks in proportion. Well, other than the outside of this thumb, which I didn't finish. But if I just do this, it looks fine. Because these are all in proportion to each other. They're just longer than they should be for this size of hand. Yeah, I think I didn't do too badly. But I do want to see. Actually, that's pretty close. So like the width is actually like spot on. Or like within a hair, so it's, you know, whatever. So like, the fingers by themselves are fine, it's just in proportion to the rest of the hand. What'd you margle for? I did a pretty good job. Let's return to work. Yeah, I'm gonna go now too. I hope everybody has a lovely rest of the weekend. I'm gonna go get some dinner, spend some time with the Freddy Bear. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I very much appreciate. Have a good time. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Dragon Age. Tomorrow is a full game day, so if you enjoyed the Dragon Age, or if you want to experience Dragon Age, if you only showed up for creative, we still have the same silliness, same crazy crew. But I'll be playing Dragon Age tomorrow for about at least 6 hours, probably more. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful day. Let us behold.
I did not at all expect that. That was awesome.
Mike! You are now a patron of the hype again. Sadistic subscriber, thank you so much for all the generosity. It was lovely getting to know you, getting to meet you. I hope I will see you along with everybody else tomorrow. Behold! The Hall of Honored Patrons. Have a good one, guys. Kwaherini.
Just to get me high.